Hey Hoochie Mamas and Hoochie Daddies. We're about to do a mother and daughter Q&A. These are questions that we've never seen, we've never asked each other, and if you hear somebody in the background, I promise the police is not coming to pick me up. I live downtown, so it's very noisy. I'm not really in the best of moods, but I decided to do this for y'all. So Mama gonna pick a random question, I'll pick a random question, and we're just gonna go back and forth.
So, what parts of your identity took the longest to embrace?
Probably my big forehead, just my ability to be honest. Initially, I used to be like, in certain areas or circumstances I wanted to speak up, I didn't. Now, ain't nobody gonna tell me to shut up ever. I'm gonna say whatever I want, whenever I feel. And I think I speak up more for myself and for others. Like, I used to be very passive aggressive, like cuss people out of my head but say nothing in person. It's the complete opposite now. So I would say just embracing my voice and my forehead. What do you remember about your first experience with racism or bias?
Wow.
Because you went to a redneck school. And you were born in the 70s in the South.
Honestly, it wasn't really anything I think as a child that I can distinctly remember. The most important thing, or I guess the most memorable thing that stands out for me, when I was working for a physician who I still, as to this day, see him like as a big brother, so to speak. And I think there was an instance in the office. There was like an African American patient.
Be honest.
I don't know if he had insurance before and then he didn't have it, but he was a regular patient of ours. I felt like he was slighted regarding the care. I do remember how I felt about it. I think I may have even, kind of spoke up to me, because I just felt like, because we were the relationship that we had, that it, like, how in the world could this kind of pour over into
see, that's the thing.
That.
Because white people separate their love for certain black people. Like, they can love you because they're familiar with you and still hate the rest of your people, black people. And I'm not saying he's like that, but us socializing with certain white people, we start to realize that, like, folks I was friends with all through my school years, once Obama became president, I realized they hated black people our whole friendship. They just loved and respected me. And so that's kind of weird for me, like selective love or something. When we're all black, you're a professional. It's your job to see people of all creeds. And it's like, how can you love me? I'm black. I'm your friend, but these people you get paid to care for and you treat them different. So I don't know. It's just, I love being able to see how white people's love can change based on the black person that you are. But so aside from that, you've never experienced racism personally? I have several times. And it's on like microaggression type of levels.
You know what? If I did, I don't know. To me, it was like so.
Let me tell y'all,
non-rememberable.
Mama can get discriminated against in her face, and she gonna be like, "I didn't see
it." And listen, it's not because
go back to the question.
I don't know.
Her eyes different. Mama's just not. She's not woke. Honestly, I tell her all the time she's white. There's no way to see the racism when you're one of them. Like,
you saying I'm one of them?
Mama got black kids and she's white.
I am not. I really am not.
All her friends are white.
I don't,
co-workers.
I don't believe that. Now you're making me seem like, yeah, I understand my.
She's
my
black, but it's like you have to call her a nigger for her to think you're racist. She don't understand.
No,
she don't
no,
understand
that's not true.
microaggressions.
I don't believe that to be true. I mean, I see it, and like I said, I don't really remember specifically a personal time where I felt like that I can remember. Mm-hmm. What brings you the most peace now? This is a good one.
Being able to disappear. I love being able to socialize with people, and then when they close their eyes and they turn back around, I'm no longer there. I love it. Like, that's my superpower. Being able to disappear, being able to go invisible, being able to just, like, I don't have an issue with cutting off the world. I don't at all. Like, there could be a party of 100 people, and once I'm done socializing, I want to find a closet to go hide. That brings me peace. Just being able to disappear.
Wow. I want to
I know it's
like,
dangerous, but ask.
Like, why? I mean, I get it, what you're saying. But, like, no, I probably wouldn't ask that because I know why you want to disappear. So,
I like disappearing because sometimes I get overstimulated.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more, like, the only noise I want to hear are from people I truly love. If I have no love for you, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. And I think being able to disappear is just, like, so peaceful because you have to know how to detach from the world. Some people don't know how to put their phones down. Some people don't know how to ignore phone calls, text messages. Some people think that they're not living if they're not always going. And that's not me. That's not me at all. And I feel like the only time you can really hear from God is just knowing how to detach. So that brings me peace.
That's good.
And I always been like that. Like, growing up as a teenager, I remember my mom used to ask me, like, you don't have no friends you want to get out the house and go with? No. I was that child that would take her car, go to the bookstore, and I could be at Books A Million all Saturday long, and that's peaceful. What moments in your life made you feel the most free?
I would say, and it's crazy you should ask this question because it was something that I prayed like this morning, you know, when we woke up and was getting ready for church. And I was having my little prayer time with God. And I was just thanking him for the freedom of fornication.
I know that's right. Y'all, we're so glad that we do not be having premarital sex no more. We are so glad. Let me tell you something.
This was my question, right?
I know, but I want to take over a little bit. Let me tell you something.
Wow.
You will never, ever, ever, ever know true freedom until you can stop touching a peen that don't belong to you. I'm telling you. Yeah. You don't have to worry about what no nigga at. Is he screwing another hole? None of that, because you're celibate. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like what she said, for me, for so long, I mean, you know, aside from the couple of years that I was married, outside of that, it was fornication. And I loved Jesus. I was saved, and I know he loved me, but it was just that one area. And not saying that it was a whole, you know, lot of different people. No,
it was just years with the wrong motherfucker.
Well, she said that. But anyway, but now it's like been, let's see, it's 2025.
Y'all, this the first time I've ever
going on for almost 4 years.
This the first, and it's been almost the same time for us, celibacy wise. But let me tell you, me, my mama, and my sister were all in ungodly dynamics, situationships. All three of us. I was with somebody that was not my husband. My sister was with a girl. Can't be a husband because it's a girl. My mama was with somebody. No good. And I remember us all talking like a little, you know, girl talk. And I was like, I wonder which one of us gonna cut our no good person out first. And it was me. It was so hard. That's the hardest thing I've ever done. It was
you
me.
You did it first?
Yes. I went first, then Kamaya, then Mom. This is the first time I've had my mama. No man. Just my mama, me, God, and my sister. This is the first time in my life, and it just feels so good. Like
3 years, 4.
Like she said, she was not like no super hoe having all these stepdaddies and stuff in our life. It was just literally, aside from my daddy, I've only known my mama to be with. Now I know my mama to be with my man to this, but aside from my daddy, I've only known her to be with 2 men. They was 2 of the worst men, and it lasted forever. So like now I got my mama back, and I want her to have a man. I do, but I want her to have her husband. Seeing your mama be mistreated and like she be the sweetest person in the world and be with dogs your whole life, that hurts. And now we got my mama, and we ready for her to spend the last part of her lifetime with her husband. Cause number 1, I need him to spend that bread on us, and number 2, we need to see my mama happy, and my mama need her back cracked.
Oh my God, really? It's not that serious.
My mama needs her back cracked the holy way. So God, when you're ready, we're ready.
How do you define happiness now, and how has that changed?
To me, happiness is just having good, reliable, godly people around you. Folks that's gonna be honest with you. People that's gonna pray for you, tell you when you're wrong, hold you accountable. Happiness is being able to not have to live by social media standards. Yeah. Happiness is knowing who you are, and even if everybody else around you is doing totally opposite of what you're doing, you don't care. As long as what you're doing is pleasing God, you don't care. Real happiness is just embracing who you are, not being ashamed of it. Nobody can use your flaws or your past against you. Honestly, I used to be one of those people that, I don't know, I kind of saw I saw the world almost like, I thought it was nicer than what it was. And getting closer to God helps you to see the honesty and the reality of all things. And to me, my definition of happiness never really changed, because it always involved God and being yourself. But to me, it's more so about just knowing that no matter what you do, who you are, as long as you can sleep with it at night, and as long as you made peace between you and God, that's true happiness. Not looking to your left or your right to see what someone else is doing, not comparing someone else's life to yours. That's what's wrong with us, comparison. Social media got us so messed up that we all think if we're not living a certain way, then our life is miserable. That is not true. Where I live and being surrounded by homeless people every day, it just shows me, like, if your car's a hoopty, long as that bitch can drive, you blessed. If your house is in the hood, long as you don't have rain coming in on your head, you're blessed. And I think my definition of happiness is just more simplistic. Knowing you can pay them bills on time.
Ooh.
Because let me tell y'all,
that's joy.
In this spot that I'm in right now, I've been here since how long, Mom? March?
February.
March. Guess how many times I've been late on my rent, y'all? 0. That's the Lord. I've never got no eviction notice. I've never got no late fee. That is the Lord. Because now I finally got bills I can afford. That's happiness.
Amen and amen.
That's happiness.
Amen. God did it.
What do you need from me emotionally that you've never said out loud? Am I a mean daughter?
Not to me per se. You're not mean. Now, I mean, I can't say that you're not mean to others, but you know, we've had some discussions that, I mean, you know, I feel like if I say something that I feel like you need to hear, and you may feel like you don't need to hear it, you could get a little you know, I won't say mean, but you'll get in your little mood and then you'll be ready to hang up or get off the phone or whatever. But I mean, but it's, you know, usually the truth when people hear it and they're not ready to hear it, then that's what they do.
I know she ain't talking because I be trying to have some real conversations with her. And mama will, oh, I didn't know they put that over there. Like, she literally will try to change the subject.
But I don't, well, I mean, it depends. I don't.
I get it from her. I get off the phone and she try to change the subject. No. You know I'm telling the truth. That's why she laughing.
Emotionally, what do I need from you emotionally? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, more understanding, maybe, because there are things we see differently.
A lot of things.
And I try, like, there's things that I want from you. I mean, I won't say from you, but want you to see like how I see it. But because I think you see it, but you just don't be ready to act on it. Then I try not to be. I just, I'll be like, okay, I mentioned it. I felt like God had, the Holy Spirit wanted me to mention it, and now and I put it out there.
She hates me cussing.
Then you just
she hates me smoking.
You have to decide.
She hates it.
I hate it. You have to decide.
Her parents cuss. Her daddy smokes. He used to.
I hated it for them too, and like now, my mom, bless her heart, she can
bear. Y'all, I told y'all on that video, my grandma can barely formulate a sentence.
Yeah.
And my grandma used to cuss like a pro.
So, I'm just saying, I don't want you to be to where you can't formulate a sentence.
But I've been there, y'all.
What's going to come out is...
I have been there. I went through a time where, oh God, y'all, I couldn't even talk. I had social anxiety. I couldn't carry on full conversations. This was just like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, so yeah, emotionally just more understanding of when I don't go through much that I talk about because I'm one of those people.
Mama don't never talk to us.
I'm trying to get it better, but I do. There is one person I do talk to, and that's God.
But Mama, there's supposed to be a certain level of comfort with your kids.
But you see, like sometimes. The reason why maybe I feel like some things I can't because, and everybody's heard this before, because I don't want to be judged. I mean, you tell me things, you call and you'll offload a whole lot of stuff on me. I listen. I'm a good listener for her because she'll call and she'll just dump and dump.
Because I don't have no friends.
Right, because you don't have nobody else. And I listen and I be internalizing it, and there's some things that I want to say, but I hold them back.
So what's the point of talking to your mama?
Well, because when I come out with what I feel, then you're like, then you kind of complain about it. It's like,
But we just started talking, y'all, since I've been an adult. See, this is the thing. This is what I want to do with my kids. We're going to talk about anything and everything. I don't care about no judgment. We're going to talk about everything. And I don't mind talking to my mama about certain things, but my mama keeps secrets from me.
And it's because in the past, when I've said something.
I was younger. I'm 31. You talking about stuff when I was 17.
Well, like now, really, there's not much in my life, really, to talk about. Really, I'm an open book. I tell you, I work 2 jobs.
She's a workaholic.
I am a workaholic. I mean, literally.
That ain't nothing
and
good.
When I'm not working, for right now, when I'm not working, then I'm taking care of my mama.
Your mama.
That's it. Church, work, and care for my mom. And on the weekends that I don't work, here since the summer began, I've been hitting the road. That's one thing I'm so proud of. I've been traveling quite a lot.
It took Mama 50 years to start traveling.
Literally.
I don't want it to take me 50 years. Y'all know I've never been out of the country.
Yeah, it's been great these last 3 years, I guess. 2 years.
Get rid of that no good nigga. Your life get better.
That, but
if y'all going through that, get rid of your no good nigga and see how your life improves.
I ain't gonna call it.
And it's the joy of the Lord, and get rid of your no good nigga.
The joy of the Lord. That's what I would say. It's the joy of the Lord.
But like, so we do need to work on our communication, because I don't be feeling like I have nothing to hide. Mama be the one hiding stuff. Now, it is some conversations that me and Mama are going to have that she probably didn't think we was going to have, but we're going to have some conversations, because I just I know this Mama, but I want to know, like, the Mama that was dating, the Mama that was making the reckless decisions. I want to know that Mama, because, like, I don't know my Mama to be, like, a party girl. Like, lately we've been going out and stuff together as adults, but like, I don't know the Mama that may have once been in the streets. Like, I don't know my Mama like that. I only know my Mama as a worker, and that's it.
I think the most that I was, when you say in the streets, I don't even, I mean,
and
I
don't
that
mean like
but I really
dealing drugs or nothing. I just want to know that my Mama was a human, that she had a life. Like, I be telling my Mama about some songs that came out when she was around when they came out, and she had like she never heard them. I'm like, well, did you have fun? What did you do? My kids might say the same thing about me, because I don't do nothing. Like, my days of clubbing was like in my 20s, and it feel like 30 years ago, and I'm just 31. But like, I just want to know that my Mama lived. Like, at least my kids don't know I know all the music. My Mama don't even know the music.
I know music, but it may not be. Well, she know when they were growing up what radio station I listened to.
The white folks.
It wasn't real.
Mama was not on no Uncle Luke, Trick Daddy, Pimp C.
I didn't listen to some Luke Skywalker. I went to see him in concert.
Mama, that is not that man's name.
Uncle Luke or whatever his name is.
There, she didn't have fun. Mama don't know nothing about Freaknik.
Yeah, I never went to.
Mama don't know nothing about the real black culture. For her to have been born during the right time, she didn't fully take advantage of it. So I just want to know, like, what did you do? Aside from work and become a mama, did you have fun?
I did, like in high school. Me and my friends
doing what?
Hung out. I mean, we went to some of the little local clubs
Drinking
and
Sprite.
The holes in the walls, and
I thought you said the holes.
No, the hole in the walls. Like, there was this club in our city, you know, called Salt and Pepper. I went in.
I ain't never heard of it.
Don't the Knights know about Salt and Pepper? We went
never
in
heard
there.
of it.
They were notorious for bringing in, you know, male strippers and
gay. Gay is gay. No wonder you like that kind of stuff, because y'all been doing that since back in the day. Y'all, am I the only one who thinks male strippers is gay?
I mean,
I don't want no man and picking me up and I don't want.
I didn't let them do that.
It ain't my.
That was a 19, 18, 17.
If it ain't my man, I don't want no man picking me up, hunching me around. I don't want that. Female stripper or nothing. Them male strippers is gay.
Oh my God. Why would you even say
They
Why
are.
would I even say that? And like, yeah, and sometimes, you know, club stuff is mine. That's so funny. Okay, I did find a question. How do you see yourself reflected in me or not reflected in me? I think we may have talked about this a little
Yeah,
bit
we
earlier.
talked about this on the way home. How do I see myself reflected in you? When my mama done with your ass, she done. Done. I told her today, we both have this gift of like, it's our world, and when we want you to disappear, you no longer exist. Like when I don't want to talk to somebody no more, they don't even know I'm done talking with them. Like I'll see them, be like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" Da, da, da. I won't initiate it. They might speak to me and I speak back, but they don't even know like they're cut off. Me and mama also know how to be very sarcastic in a way that you literally got to be clever as hell to know I'm being sarcastic with you. Like a dummy would be like, "Oh, she's so sweet." No, baby, I'm playing on your top.
That's really not. She
Yes.
said it is. Maybe just. But it's not intentional.
Mama
Do
can
it intentional.
Mama can make you feel so stupid, and you'll be like, "Oh, she's the sweetest person on earth," but she's literally questioning your intelligence in a sarcastic manner. So the old me, I was too nice to men. I was too nice. I was one of them that like try to repaint the picture. Mama not as bad with it no more, but mama is definitely Van Gogh. We can see things and we're like, no, that's not what it is. We will give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, no.
We will give people the benefit of the doubt.
That's true.
Old me, the current me, I see that shit for what it is, and it's like, you know what? Okay, I understand, God. But like, mama would really give people the benefit of the doubt, and that's something I used to do, and it hurts us in the end. And we did it more so towards men than anything, because in our core, we love and support and believe in black men so much.
Yeah, that's
so much.
true.
We love black men. Mama's trying to cross the
I'm
water.
not opposed.
Mama trying to cross the waters, and I don't cross the waters. If he ain't black, I don't want him.
There were, like times way back in high school.
You was with a white man?
There was
See
like
there?
in high school. I had
See there?
this friend. We were in band together. I was crazy about this young man. He was just so friendly, but we were just friends. But I think I had a secret crush on him. I mean,
Mama want to marry a white man to this day.
I ain't saying that. I will marry the husband that God sends to me in Jesus' name. Whoever.
And in Jesus' name, he gonna be black and breaded up. Breaded up. Because we need that bread. And I need somebody to come.
Listen,
No. My mama been working since she was 14 years old. If you ain't got that bread, keep your ass where you at. Because my mama needs to retire, and she needs somebody to invest in her nonprofit. And so if you ain't breaded up, you can't do that.
Y'all,
and you don't need no little kids. The only little kids could be around my mama is me and my sister kids when we have kids. We don't need no baby daddies.
Well, now
we do not want no man with no little kids. Yeah. Cause that means he just stopped hoeing and probably ain't done. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, hoochie mamas and hoochie daddies.
Tell the truth. Her truth.
All people truth. How can we as a family stay connected to our roots and heritage? Do we even know our roots and heritage?
Well, I mean, I think on my dad, when you say roots and heritage, on my daddy's side, I've always heard them talk about that our family, the Andersons, were like, were rooted out of one of the Carolinas. I don't know. I think it was South Carolina is where my grandfather grew up from. And maybe it was the military brought him down here. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I should talk to. So, Thanksgiving. We always do.
I'm gonna get y'all some
We
footage.
always do Thanksgiving with my dad's side of the family, the Andersons. And if it's not at my cousin Sean's house. Shout out to Sean.
He be sweeping around your feet while you eating, but keep going.
Whatever. He's slacking up
Very
as he's gotten
meticulous.
older. He's military, so that's just what they do.
Navy.
But yeah, so we do that, and this year we're going to Gatlinburg,
cabins.
Tennessee. Going to the cabins, and so
And I'm gonna
when
show
we get up
y'all.
there. We're gonna talk about our family history, and maybe like I know there's still cousins and family. Maybe it's still in Carolina.
We
Maybe
need to
we
go
should,
visit.
yeah, try and go visit one year. But yeah, heritage on that side, and then on my mom's side, the Wards. Probably, although my parents and grandparents and stuff, I don't think they were poor, but
They weren't. Let me tell you
they
something.
had land.
Let me tell you something. They were not poor at all. When I asked my daddy's mama, who grew up very closely with with my mama's family, when I asked her how my mama's family grew up in comparison to how her and her siblings grew up, my mama's family were the rich black people. They mama made their clothes.
Yeah, she did that.
Other people couldn't
They
even
still had to walk to school.
It doesn't matter. Other people couldn't even afford to shop. And my great grandma was making dresses that look like they came out the magazine, number one. Number two, they owned their own land. Back then, black people didn't own their house. They were working for a white person, picking their cotton and working for them so that they could have somewhere to live. My daddy's mama didn't even get to finish school. Her and her siblings were forced to quit school because they were slaving in the field to be able to afford their piece of house that was owned by the white person they were picking cotton for. My mama's family, they didn't have to do that. They owned their own land. They owned their own food. They had their own crops. They had whatever clothes they wanted. They were not forced to quit school. All of my grandma kids graduated unless they didn't want to.
And my mom, as a matter of fact, she used to talk about that she actually went to, was it Tennessee State University?
College was not even
some university.
She did. It was Tennessee State.
In Tennessee.
College
and she was there for almost a year, but had to drop out because she says that she
at
was
least
16
she could afford
when she
to
became
go.
a diabetic, but I think maybe she was older than that. But anyway, while she was in college, she ended up getting her diabetes kind of got out of control, and she had to come back home because of illness. But I do remember her saying that she ran track with Wilma Rudolph. And I think
my daddy's family, they couldn't even think, they couldn't even fathom a thought in their brain of going to college because they couldn't even finish high school. They used to duck down and hide in the fields when the school bus was driving by with their friends because they were embarrassed for people to know that they had to miss school to go slave while everybody else could go get their education. So her family...
Well, now they did work in the fields.
I'm not saying they didn't work in the fields. What I'm saying is they were forced to quit school to work, and it still wasn't enough. The little money that my daddy family made when they was working in fields and stuff, it still wasn't enough to support them. They were forced to quit school while her family finished school. They all graduated. Some went to college. Some
became a teacher.
Some moved up north. Like, they just had a different standard of living, even though they only live miles apart. So to sum it all up, her family were pretty wealthy as black people back then. Meanwhile, my daddy's family were struggling. They lived a very different life and went to the same schools. But y'all, we love y'all. I'm gonna break this up, chop it up, edit it up, all that. Me and mama will be back. This is not the end of us. People say we look like mother and daughter, not sister. I mean, they say we look like sisters, not mother and daughter.
Oh, actually, the other night we went out and
what, they thought you was
the
the
poor
daughter?
fella thought, no, remember he said he thought we were girlfriends.
Y'all, this is a gay ass place.
What? She
They
said,
thought we was
she said, "My
lesbians."
mama," and he was like, "Mama." It's like,
They thought we
this
go
is my
together.
daughter.
Because there's so much gay stuff going on in Atlanta. They can't even fathom that this could be mother and daughter. Anyway, we're mother and daughter. My mama was not a teen parent when she had me. I locked my hair first, and then she locked hers.
Best decision ever made.
If
My
y'all
God.
are struggling, you're lazy, your hair texture's changing, porosity level is changing, you don't know what you should do with your hair, lock it up. Lock it up. It'll be the best decision you could ever make aside from choosing Jesus. I've only been locked 3 years, and you see how long it is. The sooner you do it, the better. And I started out with a little bitty fro, so.
Yeah, February will be 3 years for me.
We love being locked. You should do it too. We will be back. This is your favorite mother-daughter duo. We will definitely be back so we can challenge each other's brains and get to know each other better. Because, yes, we know each other as far as, like, reactions. And, like, I know how my mama would handle certain situations. But as far as, like, the details, reflecting, life lesson type of things, we're still getting there. In Jesus' name, we got, a lot more years where we can continue to grow and get to know more about each other. But I'm stepping into my wife and my mother era, so I need to know some things.
I'm going to be a real shuggy to humans.
See how shady she is? See how shady she is to real humans?
How is that being shady?
You know how it is.
You know how kids. That's
See
what
there?
I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
I have a grand cat, and
she used to have a grand dog. I used to be a mom.
Yeah.
I haven't told y'all about all that. I will when I have the strength and the mental capacity. But I will be a mom again.
And I just lost a son too, by the way.
Rest in peace, Mr. Munn.
Yeah, who know him or knew him.
If you knew us, you knew money. We done had money since I was in 10th grade. And
his real name?
Mr. Casper.
Yeah.
His name is Casper Javon. No.
Casper.
His name is Casper Raheem Javon Anderson. We missed that boy so much. He was the cutest chihuahua, fit in your hand, 3.5 pounds, just brilliant. He literally was like a little man. We got him at 5 weeks old, and he was already pad trained. We miss you, Money. We love you so much. We love y'all, hoochie mamas and hoochie daddies. Y'all need to get closer to God, because let me tell you something. If you don't believe,
back.
Baby, let me tell you,
it won't be long.
This world is finna end, and what you don't want to do is end up in hell and burn forever when you don't have to. If you go to hell, it's because you chose to.
Go.
Christ
Salvation
is free. Salvation is free.
Just
and like once you accept Christ into your life one time, you never have to do it again. It's nothing that can be undone. Like it literally takes seconds.
If you don't blaspheme against and lose your mind and do something crazy.
If you don't know what the prayer of salvation is, Google, Chat GPT, AI.
Romans 8:12, I believe. Oh, Jesus.
Salvation is so easy to obtain, y'all. Please don't go to hell. This world is literally about to end, and you do not want to, end up in the wrong place. Lake of fire, that's forever.
You want to be with Jesus.
That is forever. So like I always tell y'all, my DMs are open for prayer. Not no bullshit. My DMs are open for prayer. My DMs are open for prayer, encouragement, and I love y'all.
I still love her though.
And if y'all love me the way that y'all say y'all love me, I need y'all to click that subscribe button. I need you to hit that bell notification so that every time I post a video, you will be made aware. I love y'all, hoochie mamas and hoochie daddies. Be blessed.
Thank you for welcoming me.